the House of Flux, guys. It's me, Flux. What's up for tonight? It is it's our monthly local lesbian um episode where I'm here with your girl, Mrs. Flux. Let me know how the sound is tonight, guys. I have a different microphone because my arm mic is just a crying shame. I do have a little bit of a different setup, so I've got that going. Also, for those of you who are new here, I just got my membership going. So if you want, go ahead and become a member on my channel. And yeah, you'll get a little bit more exclusive content. Just what happened to the key? I don't know. It went funky. I have a broken key, and Mrs. Flux was poking at it. So yeah, guys, tonight it is our monthly edition of Local Lesbians, where
we say all the stuff that you want to say, but maybe you can't because you don't want to be called homophobic or transphobic.
I think I was watching The Quartering, and in one of his videos, I think he said it best, or maybe it wasn't one of his videos. I can't remember, but someone said they need people like us to say it because
Jeffrey.
No, it wasn't the Jeffree Star video.
I don't know.
It was a different one. Either way, you need people like us to talk about it because you're going to get called a bigot and a homophobe and a transphobe and all that. I mean, we get called it too, but it doesn't hit quite as hard.
Yeah, just being called a homophobe just doesn't quite...
It doesn't
stick
the
way it does with the hetero people.
Yeah, it's not, what's up? How's life? What's up, guys? It's good to see you here.
Hello.
So yeah, guys, if you'd like, go ahead and check out the new members, the membership stuff, because that's cool. I have 3 tiers. My 3rd tier, I want to do a giveaway, but I don't know how to work that out just yet, so it's coming soon. And with that, shall we? Real quick, how's it sound, guys? Is it too echoey, too far away? Anything? No? All right, we good to go? Yeah? Well, let me see if I'm on the right chat. Because I'll bring up the actual YouTube chat because it comes in faster than the StreamYard chat and you can see it a little better sometimes. Let's get into it. So
what do you want to talk about first?
I mean, one of the things I think we all need to talk about and we should all dwell upon is the fact that I'm sure you've all heard these reports coming out from YouTubers. Anyone with the name or anyone who mentions a certain person with the name Pillin Krovany,
we'll just call him DM,
have had their videos like dropped and have been getting struck. And they're coming down real hard in the censor. Sorry. They're coming down real hard in the censorship area, particularly against people that refuse to use the current pronouns of the individual's choice. And that if you don't abide by this person's specific pronouns, your channels are getting demonetized and your videos are getting shadow banned and yeeted, and what the hell?
Like this is anything new though?
I mean, no, it's not new, but it's just gotten to the point where it's overly concerning. It was concerning before, but now it's just overly concerning, and it's like, how do we fix that?
Oh, so they were going after big issues before, so it was okay because it was big issues. But now because it's frivolous shit, now all of a sudden people are like, ooh, maybe we should care about this.
What do you mean frivolous shit?
Like YouTube censoring people for political things in the past, as compared to now YouTube censoring people because they didn't use someone's correct pronouns.
It's bullshit.
So now is the point where we have to stand up, not before.
No, it's all bullshit.
I'm just saying, it's
Unhung
better
hero
late than never, right?
Yeah, unhung hero for $2. Don't come. I'm gonna come.
Okay.
Thank you for that $2 super chat. And Valhalla says, "What's up? What's up?" I don't know. I just think, why now?
About the censorship?
Well, about everything, like the whole push for the whole, trans movement, and the whole push for the like everything. The censorship.
They're trying to get to the children. They're trying to corrupt kids.
Man, they got to the kids a long time ago, and look where we are today.
Where are we today?
Where do I start?
Start somewhere, because I'm asking you.
With the whole, he, she on the adult beverage can.
I think it started with the they, them.
What do you mean?
I think all this craziness started with the they, them.
Of course it did. But I'm saying,
when everybody was,
like when did
bored and wanted to come up with something new and exciting.
Someone had mentioned it was during COVID when we were all bored as fuck. What was it? That was Jeffree Star.
I'm pretty sure he said that.
But Jeffree Star was like, yeah, we came up with a billion different genders because we were all bored as fuck. And it's like, no. It was all the government pushing this shit because the shit was in the schools.
I want to say it was before that because, like, remember when I worked at the restaurant up in Rhode Island, and girl said she was pansexual.
Yes,
and that was well before the pandemic.
That was the start. That was close to the start of it. That was back in like 2014.
They were like, "What do you think about that?" And I was like, "What the fuck is pansexual?" Like at the time, I was like, "What the fuck is pansexual?" And like they explained it to me, and I was like, "So bisexual?"
It is. They're like, "Oh, because you don't care about what the person is," and I'm like, so either male or female. And they're like, no, because you also don't care if it's a trans. I'm like, well, a trans is also a male or female.
Yeah, like it's still one or the other. It's
still a hole or a pole. Oh my God.
What?
I have to tell you something I learned on Meme Copium stream yesterday. Apparently, have you heard of the poop hole loophole?
Do tell.
Apparently, and like, you know, like the Mormon community or the communities where like, oh, butt sex isn't marriage, or I mean, isn't sex. They call it the poop hole loophole.
Oh, so not gonna use any names or whatnot, but I knew people in high school that had the same
Apparently, the poop hole ain't a sin.
I'd say that's a bigger
I mean, I don't
well,
understand how people don't say butt stuff isn't stuff, because apparently,
well, I mean, okay, so
it's
I'm not trying
obviously
to
stuff.
hate on gay men. It's just obviously as lesbians we cannot relate to
I'm just saying.
the butt stuff.
I always thought it was I'm like, you're sticking a something in a something. That's something. But apparently in some cultures, butt stuff doesn't count. And it's known as the poop hole loophole.
I knew some people in high school that thought that
because your butt doesn't have a hymen.
Yeah, essentially like they were still virgins because, or she was at least still a virgin because the hymen was still intact. And then there was another one that thought that they couldn't get freaking pregnant.
We're just gonna move on.
I
Butt
know.
stuff is gay. Thank you, Unhung Hero.
What?
So that's what I learned yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. That got a little off topic.
So what was it called again? One more time?
Poop hole loophole.
Poop hole loophole. Okay.
Yeah, it's a poop hole loophole because the booty stuff doesn't count.
I mean, I've never heard it called that, but I have heard of the poop hole loophole.
If you're talking about butthole loophole, should get Jeff Mormon's. And apparently, play her the song later, Flux. Yeah, I'll play her the song later.
What song?
There's a song about how doing it in the butt isn't a sin because God can't see or something. It was bad. It was bad.
Okay. I would really rather prefer not.
Yeah, I was going to say, you probably wouldn't find it funny. You'd probably just be, actually, no, you might find it funny. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Maybe get her a little drunk or something. Well, I'm off. Just think, the homophobic dog knows what you are.
Stingy.
What? Yeah. What's up, girl? How you doing?
Hello.
Valhalla says it's hilarious. He's the one who actually suggested that we watched the song yesterday. After they were talking about that.
Okay.
So
censorship
and
DM.
Yeah. I think I'm a small enough channel to where I can speak in code and not get like hit. Because I'm a pretty tiny channel. We gotta pump these numbers up, guys. I keep hitting the desk with my chair and it's making the camera bounce. I gotta fix that. I'm already working like on my setup. I'm a bit more pleased. Typically, if she's out of the way, I have more room. Censor shit.
out of the way.
I don't know. I think one, it's a whole giant propaganda operation. 100%. It's another Project Mockingbird or like Operation Paperclip or whatever. 100%. The way this stuff is being pushed and thrown, and it was really funny because Ozzy Overlord, he said, it was a couple days ago, he was able to like pick up some American news. I think he was watching PBS or something, and he was like, holy shit, it was so biased. Is that how all your news is? And we're like, yeah. Welcome to the United States, where the news is literally just propaganda, where you have to go to independent journalism if you want the real stuff that's coming out, or the real truth, not their truth, or whatever bullshit that is, or whatever they want to spin for you that day. And a lot of it is pushing the trans agenda in our faces. And I don't understand, like, why this push is happening so hard now, is what I'm saying.
Like why the push with the kids is happening?
Yeah, like why the push for the children, why the push to accept transgenderism, like why now?
I don't know. I mean, that's a good question, but I mean, honestly, I feel like they're just trying to sterilize a whole generation of people.
They are, and it's kind of fucked up.
Because, I mean, once these things are done to you, like, it's irreversible.
Absolutely.
And, like, the scars mentally and physically will be there forever.
Well, I mean, we're having a whole generation. Well, a whole generation is already socially stunted because for the first 3 years of their life, they weren't allowed to like go to school or do anything. Or there's still like protocols in place for like the vid stuff.
What do you mean protocols?
Like, you know, okay, if you go to a baseball game here, the stadium makes you sign something saying you won't sue them if you catch the vid. They're still worried about this shit.
That's fine. I'll sign
it. What's up, Fiery Red Podcast? Good to see you. Good to see ya. Hey, Red Cloud. Good to see you in the house.
And have they done that from the get-go?
Done what from the get-go?
Just had people sign waivers saying, like, hey, if you catch COVID while you're here, sorry, if you catch the vid.
Yeah, don't say the trigger words.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
We can't say the trigger words that'll offend. No, that's a trigger word. You got to say the vid.
Video. The video?
Video killed the radio star.
It really did.
Yep.
But anyway, the vid. What was I saying?
I don't remember. We were talking about transgenderism.
Yeah. And DM.
And how it's being pushed on this generation. Especially the kid stuff. When did it, like, okay.
Okay,
as
so
an
they
adult,
like to ask the question that, you know, why are we so upset about them hanging out with kids? When I think the safer question should be to ask, why are they as adults wanting to hang out with children?
Yeah, and that's where I'm falling. Like, why do all these like drag people want to be engaging with these children? why are we allowing them to engage with these children? What happened to where we were like, oh,
That's not appropriate.
when did celebrating one's sexuality
become
this
become something a child needs to know about?
Yeah. See, and that it comes back to the question every time. I ask this question every time. When did it become okay to start talking about sex in front of kids? Like, when did it become okay? Because at that moment, like, remember, I say this every time. Remember when we used to have permission slips for sex ed? Now it's like, hold on, I'm just gonna scooch like that. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, just
bang. Well, I keep hitting the thing, and
it's all good.
God,
Yeah. Sorry, my nose is itchy.
I just don't get it. I think oh,
they're definitely grooming. Like
yeah,
AP said.
It's been a grooming thing. 2009 and 2010 is when. What makes you say that? I'm curious. Because I do think it was probably around the early 2000s.
I would say it's definitely
the Obama administration.
Yeah.
I don't know, because
I mean, possibly sooner. You could say Clinton with the, or which one was it? No Child Left Behind. The No Child Left Behind.
I don't remember. Can't get a piercing, tattoo, drink alcohol, drive a car, buy a gun, but we'll cut off your reproductive organs with without parental consent, no problem.
Exactly.
That's my thing. I do not understand. You cannot get a tattoo. You cannot get a piercing. But yeah, go ahead, make life-altering reproductive decisions. They'll cut off. They'll cut.
There even been studies done to like prove what these medications?
Yeah, what are the long-term studies?
Children, like, what are the side effects for kids before puberty, for kids after puberty? Like, where are the studies showing how safe it is or how detrimental it is, long-term, short-term? Like, where are the studies? They just push these medications out to kids and are like, yeah, they're safe. And like, there's all these stories of administrators and health officials trying to do these things behind parents' backs, or that once parents find out, they do that whole guilt trip bullcrap thing of like, oh, would you rather have like a dead son or a daughter who's alive? Or
yeah, they do those guilt trip things, and it's like, those Mexican Vader says those studies don't exist because they don't care about implications. Exactly. Yep. Oh my God, Valhalla. Maryland is about to pass a law banning people being charged with felony murder if they're under the age of 25.
That's another reason we gotta go.
We gotta pack our shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
we gotta go.
That's a thing.
Yeah, we gotta go.
You didn't know that was a thing?
No, we gotta leave. We gotta leave.
Baltimore City's about to go insane.
So why can't... The Purge is about to be a real thing, isn't it? But like every fucking day.
Calm down. It's not gonna be that bad. Not right off the bat, but it is gonna get bad really quickly.
No, we just left New England. Fuck New England.
Oh no.
No offense. Offense.
Sorry, Mug.
No offense, but
never, ever gonna go back there. Never.
Sorry.
Never.
I'm not a fan.
Not at all.
We lived in Rhode Island and worked in Mass.
Yeah, no.
I'm never going back north.
No.
No, New Hampshire is beautiful, but way too cold.
Yeah, New Hampshire was beautiful. Like, cause where
New-
was that area? Concord? New
Yeah,
Hampshire?
we went and stayed at a really nice this place for one of our wedding anniversary. Are we nurses? No.
No. Why would I? Can I just ask why?
Maybe because of like our traveling. We were in the service.
Yeah, we were in the service.
God awful states. Absolutely. But no, we were in the service, which is why we were all over the place. But yeah, that's where we're headed. Hopefully.
Land prices have to come down drastically.
Donate if you want to see us move to Florida. We'll document our trip. We'll start fundraising for the trip now. All of the donations will go to our. We want to do a homestead in Florida, but land prices are expensive, and yeah, we don't have the capability. We want to. It was either going to be Virginia or Florida, and I really want Florida. I don't want to be in a landlocked state.
Virginia's not.
I was just about to correct myself. I was like, wait, never mind.
Don't be as stupid as that one sergeant with the Mason Dixon.
Oh my. Meet up with Steve for a special edition of. That's what I was like, man, I gotta have Steve on one time when we have a local lesbian.
Oh, your honorary lesbian.
Yeah, we gotta have Steve on one time, for the honor or the local lesbian.
I'm down for that.
I think he lives down in Daytona.
Oh. Okay.
I think.
So he's on the same time zone.
Yes. Well, I mean, he is on the same time zone now. But
that's what I meant. But okay.
Yeah, I know it's not a landlocked state, but it is a leftist shithole. It's turning into, but the attorney general there is amazing. The problem is the it's the same issue with Maryland. Yeah.
Where it's those 3 counties down by DC that have a huge part of the population, and so they all vote blue, even though the rest of the state is red.
Yeah, it's irritating.
And the state still goes blue. Same problem Virginia is having. There, all those people in Arlington and that area up there, they all vote blue.
And Florida's still red, so. Danielle says, yes, Florida, me and Steve would love it. Absolutely. I'm trying to get to Florida. And if we go down to Florida, we're trying to get my sister and her family to come down to Florida, and my brothers too. But my baby brother is deathly afraid of alligators.
I mean, I don't blame him, because that's not necessarily, like I said, that's not anything that I want to like look out my window and see a gator like floating by my window, like, or even in my yard for that matter. Like, I'm calling work and like, I'm sorry, I'm not coming in today. There is a gator in my yard.
Yeah. I think that I mean, I don't think it happens as often as people say it happens. It's I mean, I don't know. We have friends down there and they say it doesn't happen as often as the media says it happens.
I mean, for all we know, they're just replaying the same footage over and over again, and we're just too stupid to realize it.
Val, why? Why am I not gonna like Florida?
All the bugs. all the mutant mosquitoes.
Well, that's why you get screen, you know,
You can do
screened in patios.
What are you gonna do about driving?
Put screens on my car windows.
Do you hear this?
Why not? I could put screens on the car windows. It wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, okay.
It does not. Every body of water has a gator in it. Also, your Jufro would be awesome. Oh my god, the humidity.
The humidity, yeah.
Oh, that would explode my hair.
Oh yeah. You think it's bad here?
Oh, but I want to be Florida man.
Okay. Florida prices need to come down some because I'm not, but like, as I don't care how perfect something is, like, if it's not at the right price, it's not perfect then. To be perfect is to include the price with me.
That's fair. It's gotta have.
It's gotta be a fair price. And sorry, but I don't think that
You know where land is really cheap?
I don't think 3 acres is worth $900,000. Sorry. I just don't.
No. Alaska has really cheap land.
They also go through 6 months
of day and 6 months of night.
Yeah, and I can't.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be okay with that.
No.
See, guys, and this is why I want to buy a big chunk of land, put walls around it, not let anybody in. Well, only my friends and people who agree with me and think the same way I think. And just keep everybody else out, and we can live inside like the village.
Like a cult?
No, not like a cult. Like the village, where we just
I'm getting some culty vibes out. I'm getting some Waco, some
I mean, hey, if that's how you choose to look at it, I choose to look at it like a community. Only Valhalla says only if it's a sex cult. Yes, Florida's exploding in price from all the Cali influx, driving up the price while voting in the exact same shit they left. See, but I'm a Californian. Well, I was a Californian. I was born and raised in California, so that makes. I always thought Florida was the poor man's California.
But you are also not the norm of California. Like, you are not, like this person said, the idiot that's moving out of the state because they hate the laws there and then literally voting the exact same way in Florida.
Yeah.
And it's the definition of insanity, doing the exact same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You want these same stupid laws that you had in California, then go back to California. But do not try to change Florida into something into California. Florida is Florida.
Yeah, AP says I'm not the same type of Californian. He's not. Yeah, I know I'm not the typical Californian. But it's like, I don't know. I just want to go to a place where we don't have other people's beliefs shoved in our face. Why is that too much to ask? Why can't we just have a neutral place where your beliefs are your beliefs? We hang out. We don't shove our beliefs in each other's faces.
Because people don't know how to coexist anymore.
We coexist.
Who?
You and I. We coexist. Everybody should be like us.
No, no, you should not. Um, no.
Mexican Vader says Flux actually has a brain and utilizes it. Thank you. Most of the time I try.
When you complete a sentence.
I don't know. I just I'm trying to think. This is a discussion. We're all talking. This is off topic, so excuse me. But did we ever figure out what happened to the Georgia Guidestones and who blew them up? And like what that was ever about?
No, don't squirrel this shit. No. Stay on topic.
I don't know. I think
I just want everybody to be able to live the life that they want to live. But I don't want it to hinder or hurt anybody else. Like, I just want to live the life that I want to live. I want to do what makes me happy. And I don't want anybody to interfere with that. And there are too many people around nowadays, though, that are too concerned with what other people are doing. And somewhere along the line, they were programmed to believe that if anybody disagrees with you, that they are the enemy and should be destroyed.
I don't know. I stay on topic sometimes. Sometimes
she tries to divert on purpose, and I recognize that.
Like when?
Like now with the whole Georgia Guidestones crap.
Oh, that was just something that popped up in my mind, and because we were talking about Florida, I just also think of Georgia when I think of Florida.
Why?
Because of the Florida-Georgia line.
Ew, gross.
I just always, when I think of one, I also think of the other. Ew. It's the beautiful life of an ADHD brain.
Do you blame that for everything?
I think that's the first time I've ever blamed it for anything. Good Lord. This has not been an exciting show.
I mean, I would say
we're having an informed discussion. But I thought it was going to be more sparks fly-y.
Well, I mean, DM.
It doesn't help.
These other let me say this, please. DM and these other influencers, right? They for whatever reason seem to be geared more towards kids because they're on TikTok. But I want to know why they're obsessed with girlhood. Like you notice these are grown men, all right, pretending that they want to be women. And instead of calling it womanhood, they call it girlhood. And their whole being or their whole persona is about tampons, cramping, periods, bloating, makeup, purses, dresses, superficial things, and
pretend what you would have to pretend to be a woman.
It's very misogynistic that these men come in and think that that's the definition or that's the end all be all of what a woman is. And it's just wrong. Like, women need to stand up and say something about this because, like, our great grandmothers, our grandmothers did not fight to get us equal rights, at least here in America, for men to basically come back in and take over of what their belief of what a woman should really be.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
Women are women. Just because you look like one, you still have the Y chromosome. You will never, ever know what it is like to be a woman. Just like I and Flux here will never know what it is like to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
I will never have that experience in my life, even if I do decide to get, if I ever did, I will not get gender reassignment surgery where
Please don't.
no, God, no. I like being a woman. Okay. I like being a woman. So that's never going to happen. But I'm just saying that I would still know that just because I look like a man, I would never be a man. I would never have the male experience.
Well, because you don't have the right chromosomes.
That's what I literally just said.
No, I know. I'm just reiterating the point.
Okay. But yeah.
I mean, and that's one of the reasons why I like Blair White, is because she understands. And like Ben Shapiro even said, he said, if I'm sitting down to dinner with you, am I going to use your personal, preferred pronouns? Yeah, because that's polite if I'm sitting down with you. But as a general concept, I'm not just going to run around being like, oh yeah, this is that, and I'm going to call you him and her, because no, you don't get that privilege. I don't know you. You have a woman's eyes. You have a woman's eyes, and eyes don't lie. Yeah. Yep, no matter how hard either sex tries, you cannot switch your sex. That's not how it works. It never has worked that way, ever. Well, I mean, and we go to the whole thing with, where does it stop? Where does it stop? First with gender. We've already seen people who, they're the age people who are like, oh yeah, I identify as 25, or I identify as, for whatever. So, I mean, we have people that identify as animals. Like, when the fuck does it stop? When the fuck does it stop? When do we start saying, no, we have to live in reality? I understand what you believe, but I have to live in reality.
Well, see, that's supposed to be the beauty of America, is you have the freedom to believe and, live in the reality that you want to live in. But I have the freedom to believe what I want to believe and the reality that I choose to live in. And you can't force me, and I can't force you one way or the other.
Oh, but they trying.
I understand, but that's the way it's supposed to be in America and most modern countries.
First world countries. I don't know. I think people. Sure.
It was. You hear that? That's the chair. I swear. Yeah, so basically that's what I just wanted to say, was that it's, it's insulting that these men are trying to come out with what they think is girlhood and what a woman is. And it's quite fucking offensive, honestly.
Yeah, it's getting,
because
it's
not
all
all
offensive.
Women wear makeup. Not all women have dresses or designer bags. Yeah, to be perfectly honest with all of you, I don't know how to put makeup on.
I wear makeup sometimes.
I've had makeup put on me. Literally, I can count on one hand the amount of times. But I have never put on makeup. on myself.
So to see their definitions of women is weird because that's not what it is.
And this fascination with tampons.
Do they stick them up their ass?
I don't know. I don't particularly want to know.
Poop-ho, loopo. Yes, I agree. DM is worse than blackface. 100% agree with that. I love makeup, but not into it. Yeah. Yep. I just pick up like the Clinique mascara or whatever.
But I will say, like, the whole what shall we call them? Clydesdales? We'll say the Clydesdales. Okay. So honestly, sad kind of, because like the commercials with the Clydesdales and whatnot, like
their pee holes open up to accept the tampons, I think Valhalla says.
Gross. And I don't even want to know what that thing smells like coming out.
That's disgusting. But that's from The Office.
What?
Where Dwight goes up to Toby and he says, because he doesn't know about, like, he doesn't understand gay things. And he's like, how did you know? Or he's talking to Toby about gay men. And he's like, how do they know whose penis will open up to accept the other penis? And Toby's just like,
why do I not remember that? Why do I not remember?
I don't know. I remember every moment of The Office.
You're better with The Office.
I'm like Gray Man when it comes to The Office. I love it so much, and I've watched it like 9,000 times. All right, guys. It's been a little more than 45 minutes.
What the hell's wrong with you?
What?
We gotta go for an hour.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Says who?
Says your wife.
We're going for another 10 minutes, people.
Whoosh. God, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't get it. My nose is so itchy.
Karma's a bitch.
I know. Ain't it though? That was almost cool.
I was
this close.
I was
cool,
prepping
guys.
to wrap it up because I was going to go to the store real quick because we ain't got nothing for the morning.
You can't. 10 minutes? That's going to make or break you?
I don't like going out after 8 o'clock. You know that.
It's going to make or break you. I'll drive. Okay?
This hoe.
I'll drive you by. I fly you by.
Okay. Fine.
See? Look at that. Compromise, people. Compromise. Teamwork.
Boom.
Yeah, we're gay.
Oh my God. I hate us. I hate us so much.
No, you don't.
Oh my God. We're so gay.
Oh, camera. Come back.
Dirt is the natural tampon. Ew.
Oh my God.
Ew. Snafu.
Rub some dirt in it.
That's
Is that
gross.
where that term came from? Oh. It is.
Not up there. Like
I would
maybe
I would
putting it.
hope not.
No. See, and I always wonder, like, in caveman times, what did ladies do? Just bleed all over the place?
Why are you whispering?
I don't know, because it's gross.
Well, you do it. All women do it.
Yeah, but like back in the day, like when you didn't have toilets, and you didn't have houses.
Yeah, I would assume they would just have to, like, it would happen. But, like, once we got clothes and stuff like that, like, we found, like, lamb's wool and, like, clothing and, like, stuff like that. Like,
Snafu says, kiss each other for $2. As soon as we get off stream, I will give her a big old kiss just for you.
yeah, when we get off stream.
Tampons of the early...
This ain't that kind of program.
We ain't that kind of show here.
Mm.
This is a family show.
Fucking A right it is.
Just sat there for
sorry.
7 days. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I'm like, what? I would find myself a little stream, I guess, and just, I guess I'm gonna die here. I just sat there
like
for
the first woman that, like, well, I mean, I guess Eve. Was it Eve?
I mean, yeah. It would have been Eve.
Oh my God, can you imagine Eve, like, the first time she got her period? Like, whoo!
Well, she would have been able to talk to God. He would have been like, it's because you sinned. And, oh my God, what do I do? That's your problem, bitch.
You did this. Thanks, Eve.
Thanks, Eve. Family show as we talk about the government is evil and trying to control us. Amen. You can't get more family than that.
Right? Community. We're coming together.
If you're not teaching your kids that the government is evil from the moment they can comprehend words, you're doing it wrong. Because the government is evil. They're only here to kill us and take our money and our souls.
See, everybody likes to say that the Bill of Rights are there to let people know their God-given rights.
No, it's to let the government...
It is there to also let the government know that
where their bounds are.
You are not entitled to take from its citizens.
You are... I know, taxes is... It's all bad.
So bad.
It's all so bad.
So bad.
Like, I don't get it.
I know. We could have really chosen to just, like, hung out as a society, like,
and just chilled.
Caught some Z's, hung out by the beach,
do some
hiking, some farming,
like do
whatever makes you happy in this life. But no, we chose jobs, taxes, and
we really chose to fuck it up. And then on top of it, we're now chopping the parts off of people.
Yeah, we're sterilizing people, just in a different way. Because there was a different group back in history that also sterilized a certain group of people as well. And
that didn't work out so well for them.
Yeah. So this is just a different group of people sterilizing a generation.
Exactly. The government is supposed to work for the people. They work for themselves currently, and we're trying to take it back. But every time we do, they cheat and they yell at us and put us in jail for months with bullshit charges.
They fake a coup, and you see what happened to.
Country founded by geniuses, ran by idiots.
Yeah. I do kind of find it very fascinating that, like, the forefathers had the foresight.
I know,
to actually like know that this was coming, like that this kind of government, government would corrupt.
Yeah, I mean,
to not just have like that blind faith that, like, yes, this is going to be the government that, like,
For the
all
people,
governments.
by the people.
Like, this is the best government. It never needs to be ratified. Like, rah, 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 type crap.
Rah,
Like,
rah, rah.
they were like, nope, we're setting these at least in motion so that the government can never overstep its bounds.
Yeah.
With the people. And they made the ability for it to be ratified as well.
AP says Madison was way too smart for his time.
I think a lot of
the fact that they were able to give us such a solid document in terms of shall not be infringed.
Yeah, that's
pretty strong in its verbiage. And the freedom of religion, freedom of speech.
Arms. They used the term to bear arms.
Yep.
Because, for all they knew, 100 years down the road, we could have been using blasters. I mean, that's not true.
Lasers.
Obviously, that's not true. But, they didn't know if it was still going to be cannons or guns or pistols or what it was going to be.
I want a cannon.
Yeah.
Why?
Because the upkeep on that, you don't want it to rust.
Yeah, but I would take care of it.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
If I had a cannon, I would take care of it.
No, she wouldn't.
I would have it mounted to the back of my Ford Ranger.
Yeah, your little Ford Ranger wouldn't even be able to get out of the parking spot because it's so freaking heavy.
I'll reinforce it.
Please. It's a Ford. It ain't going nowhere. Once you put that cannon in there, it ain't going nowhere.
What if we modify the cannon so it doesn't weigh as much?
Oh, yeah. And who's going to help you put that cannon up in the truck?
My wonderful wife.
No, she is not.
Yes, she is.
No, she
She's
is not.
She's going to help me attach a cannon to my truck.
No.
This is going to be a team.
Not to that shitter.
We'll
not to that shitter.
Hey, don't talk about Bruce like that.
Not to that shitter.
Don't talk about Bruce like that.
I'm sorry.
Bruce is a good boy.
Bruce almost spun out on me, okay?
Bruce is
I don't like
boy.
Bruce. I like my truck. My truck has a wide wheelbase.
Yes, your truck is also bigger.
It's nicer.
You should get a cannon and do cannon streams. Yes! They're surprisingly cheap and unregulated. My ex-landlord used to shoot two frozen 2-liter bottles into the... What?
I'm really mad you saw that. How dare you, Mustang McCracken. I love your name, by the way. But how dare you?
Guys, super chat if you want me to get a cannon. Totally gonna put it on my truck. I won't have it loaded or anything. But it's gonna be my
Why?
Because why not? This is America. I'm allowed to. It's my right.
And I'm your wife. So...
Yeah, but it's just a truck. Or, it's just a cannon.
Oh, what I wanted to say real quickly, though, before, because Flux had cut me off, was the Clydesdales, back to all that, don't really care necessarily one way or another. Like, I have drank their beer before because it's cheap. But by no means, like, my favorite beer. But I just want to say...
She likes Yingling.
Yes, I like Yingling. If you are one of those people that are boycotting, good for you, okay? Like, this genuinely heart to heart, like, not being sarcastic at all. Like, good for you. Keep going. And, yeah, I already don't drink Bud Light, so, crap, I said the name. I already don't drink it, so, it is what it is.
Val's drinking a Yingling right now.
I can't really support you guys any more than I already am, but hey, good for you for, being tired of everything just being slammed down your throats and finally taking a stand. Like, my God, it's beer. And don't let
They
the loony
tried to
left,
mess with the beer.
Don't let the loony left say anything about like, oh, you're getting so upset about a beer. Okay, they got upset about Hogwarts Legacy a couple months ago.
That's true. They got pissed off about the trans person in the Legacy.
They got really upset about The Last of Us 2. I mean, they got upset about Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben. They got upset about Land O'Lakes. I mean, I could go on. And I mean, I'm sure you guys probably have a couple other examples you can think of too. Yeah. But they get upset about things all the time. So you have a right to be upset about this. Like, you don't want it shoved down your throats every damn day.
Yeah.
Like, I completely get it. We completely get it. And just keep going, guys. Like, don't stop. Like, they haven't truly apologized, have they? Like, they haven't like said,
no, they never came
like,
out
oh,
with,
we never knew anything about this. Like, oh, we're just gonna halt all marketing for the time being. No, that's not good enough.
Well, they came out with they tried to come out with a new commercial.
No, it's not good enough. Keep going. There has to be a company that is made the example of, and I'm really sorry, but Aunt Clydesdales, they're the company. They're the company they have to be made the example of. We've already started. It has to keep going. Keep pushing. Don't back down.
Ever.
Other companies will see what's going on here, and they will fall in line. Because $5 to 6 billion, whatever their loss is at this point, that's a huge number. Like, they are definitely feeling that.
Snafu for $2 says drink beer from Dead Lizard Brewing.
Never had Dead Lizard Brewing.
We'll check it out.
We'll check that out.
But
I'll write that down.
Dead Lizard Brewing. How are you going to forget that?
What?
Guys.
I got to write it down. I'm not going to remember.
I'm not saying that I don't want to hang out anymore. I do.
But it has been over the 10 minutes, and I did agree to fly, so she would buy.
So, like I said this earlier in one of the streams. I drink Mocha Locas, and I don't have any coffee for the morning, so I need to go out and get some. And it's already after 8, so I'm like, I gotta go now.
Agree with you on that one, Mexican Vader.
Although I'm going to try coffee brand coffee.
I don't drink coffee. We discussed this earlier in my morning.
I'm going to try some coffee brand coffee. Guys, in the meantime, go to the dragonstreasuretea.com and get yourself some amazing handcrafted tea. The dragonstreasuretea.com. Use code word FLUX, FLUXX for 10% off your purchase. Also go to Law Cards, getlawcards.com, and you can get yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, however many packs of Law Cards, where it features our favorite law tubers and then what they call law tube adjacent, what I call law tube groupies. Yeah. We're going to get those cards pretty soon, which I'm super excited about. So, yeah, guys, that's it for this month's episode of The Local Lesbian.
This is your local lesbian reminding you not to take your kids to Pride.
Oh, real quick, Snafu for $5 says Rock Pit Brewing, Sun Creek Brewing, and Toll Roads are all in Florida. Ooh. And for a $10 super chat, Lily Smith says, I'm not a lesbian, but I love Flux, and I'd stand behind you two ladies anytime. I just have a problem with messing with the kids and trying to force us to change.
Yes, agreed.
Absolutely. Miss Lily Smith, you are
Lily Smith.
You are 100% correct. I appreciate you standing behind
Yes.
us. You know,
Appreciate
we've thought
you.
about starting some type of movement where it's like
we honestly thought about doing the
gays against groomers.
yeah, gays against groomers. because
Starting a
there-
chapter because there's not
There
one here.
is actually not a chapter here in Maryland. There's one in DC, but we were thinking maybe we would start a gays against groomers chapter.
This shit's got to stop.
Yeah.
We have to start.
And it's all well and good that we say it here on the internet,
But we
for
gotta do
everybody
something
to
about
hear,
it.
But we also got to do something about it too. Words are all well and good, but actions are what change things, not just words.
Val says, I like to look at butts. I'd stand behind you.
I'm sorry, you'd be very disappointed. I have no butt.
You have a cute butt.
I have no butt. Okay, I'm just being honest.
I have a little butt. All right, guys. On that
bootylicious note,
thank you for all the super chats tonight, guys. Be on the lookout for more streaming. I may have a stream Monday, definitely Thursdays. I definitely do my Thursday shows. My Thursday shows are always going to be on time at 7 p.m. I 100% guarantee you that my Thursday shows will always be on time, right there for you. This Thursday, I do believe I will have Zenith Anderson, Zachariah Anderson's sister. We're going to talk a little bit about, you know, what happened. We're going to talk a little bit about what she's about, because she's actually really awesome and she's a musician and we love musicians here. So, guys,
about what's next going forward?
Yeah, what's next going forward?
Because I mean, it's a whole movement. So
yeah, it is a whole movement. Yeah. So
you gotta move somewhere in a movement.
You know, we're moving the needle for the fundraiser right now, guys. Go to Free Zachariah Anderson on the Give, Send, Go. Donate there to help raise money for his defense and for the private investigator. That stuff isn't cheap.
Yeah.
So, guys,
again,
don't forget
time.
Mocha Dick Poon XOXO fully adjustable. Blow for freedom.
This is your local lesbian reminding you not to take your kids to Pride.
Be excellent to each other and party on.